Hello and welcome back to the Lightning Pack, season number 2. This is our very first episode of her second season. She's still with Flash, who is very ready to get going. And I'm going to pull up my notes for what I wrote for season number 2 so that I can just read it and it'll make it easier for me to remember. So in her first year, she started off fearful, cautious, lazy, and afraid of most things in general. Throughout her year, her confidence was tested and her confidence grew. She refused to hunt outside of their territory, and Flash talked her into growing their territory big enough so this wouldn't be a problem. Lightning witnessed a brutal aftermath of what the Wapiti Pack did to her sister, Moon, and tried to grow their territory further to the north to put distance between them and the Wapiti Pack. However, the Thunderer Pack moved in, blocking their path and keeping them stuck between all three packs and Amethyst Mountain. With Lightning growing a little in confidence, this year she is able to use the slightly raised confident tail emo instead of the tucked submissive tail. She still has the submissive tail wag. Lightning will now stand her ground and attack when absolutely needed, but will avoid an actual attack as much as possible. She is still cautious in many situations. Last year, she could only take territory that was below 25%. This year, she can now take territory as long as it's below 35%. Their goal for this year is to keep growing their territory to the north and create a safe passageway to one of the other maps, either Slough Creek or Hell Roaring Mountain, whichever one they can get to, so they can escape the Wapiti Pack. Unless, of course, something happens to the Wapiti Pack, then they will be safe to stay in Amethyst Mountain until their safety is at risk again, or they choose to leave. Flash still refuses to let the pups stay in a den too long because of how he got his mange. They must move dens if fleas reach 20% or above. Oh, we've been buried in snow. So that is the plan for this year. I didn't add on too many things because I have a tendency to forget what all I decided on. And I wanted to keep it simple and easy and make sense for their story. We're going to go ahead and fix their emotes. Oh, that's right. I already removed the tail because the thing ended. So we can do the submissive tail wag and the confidence, this one. I didn't realize there was this relaxed, somewhat submissive tail. I could have done that one, I guess, as like another level, or maybe even this one. Maybe I'll do that one, because that puts in like another level, and she isn't like super confident yet. I didn't realize there was more options, so we'll do this one. So, submissive tail wag and the relaxed confident. Let's just see how that looks real quick. Yeah, that's about perfect. So she no longer has to completely tuck her tail. She can stand her ground a little bit. And I think that'll work out good. Okay, lots has changed this year. We have apparently this pack, which I think was Rescue Creek. I could be wrong. Completely lost their territory. Looks like the Thunder Pack has moved. Oh, no, the Thunder Pack is gone now too. Now it's the Needle Pack. Has started taking territory over here. And this is now the Jasper Pack. Wapiti Lake Pack is still very strong, so they are still a problem. I'm thankful that they are still here because that goes with our story. And there's a lot of territory that we can take But we also need to make sure our border is nice and secure still, and we have to find 4 dens. So lots has changed. Let's head a little bit to the west. I think around here somewhere. We need to kind of keep our nose to the air in case den scent comes in. I was kind of hoping that it would keep the dens that we had already found in our territory like marked, but I guess not. I want to see the maps real quick. So if we reach here, we can go to Hell Roaring Mountain, and if we reach here, we can go to Slough Creek. I'm leaning more towards going to Slough Creek with these guys versus Hell Roaring Mountain because I have plans for Hell Roaring Mountain with Jade and Cinder from Storm's litter when it comes time. Now, since these guys are in their 2nd year, last year's pups, which would be Lyric and Charger, would still be with them. They would not have dispersed by now, so we're going to have to use our imaginations and pretend that they are still with us. So they would be a bit older, like maybe yearlings, I think. And yeah, we're just gonna pretend that they're running right here along with us. Out here marking territory and looking for dens. Let's keep heading this way and then we'll have to cut more west. Oh, there's a den nearby. Okay, here we go. So what do you think, guys? Who's excited for this season of Lightning? I'm excited to see what's in store for them, how the story unfolds. It's always fun to see. It's usually completely different than what I think's gonna happen, or what I plan. Okay, we found one. Let's head straight west now. And I'm happy that Lightning was able to grow a little bit in confidence from the previous year. Oh, that's a fox. Hopefully her confidence will continue to grow. Flash was after that fox. Fox just dove right into the snow and now it's floating. Looks like it's floating anyways. So our rendezvous site was up there. It's kind of fun that we started like right where our rendezvous site was, because this is the mountain that we were living on. It's beautiful in the winter. Speaking of which, I do need a good picture. Not the best picture. Not the best picture at all, but we'll take it anyways. Let all those other packs know that we are still in the area. And we have different packs to deal with this year too, so who knows what's gonna happen there. Are those packs going to be like keeping to themselves like the other two did? Or are they going to be like Wapiti and cause problems? We don't know. Hopefully I can make it up this somewhere. It's pretty steep. I think we can make it up over here though. It's always fun to play in the snow after playing out of the snow for so long. A moose here. Looks like a big strong moose. We're gonna leave that one alone. Let it be. These guys are a bit hungry. We need to head a little more west. Let's see if we can make it up right here. It looks like we can. Hopefully you can get a good picture sometime. That's back to 100. We need to, wait, what is this one at? So they're all in the 40s, so none that we can still there. There is something laying down over here. I just seen it lay down. That's an elk, I think. Yeah. I'll leave that one alone too. I can sniff though and see if there's some elk scent coming from this way. It's the opposite direction of where we want to go though. Let's continue up to this one here. I'm sure we'll find something as we secure our border. There we go. We'll keep heading north. Because we don't want WolfPD getting into our territory. And who knows, something might have changed with WolfPD. They might not be as brutal this year. Maybe somebody else took over. I wonder if it would tell me in like known wolves. Cool. It does keep this stuff. We have a lot that moved away. PD Lake. We still have some. 2 of them have died. The pack leader is only a 3-year-old. So I feel like this was probably like the old pack leader. So I think they do have a new leader. See, this is why we need to name wolves. Alright, and then for dispersals, we have 1 that did die, and then we have 2 that we still have in the area. Alright. Let's continue on. We have affinity that needs to be raised up too, so we need to interact with our mate a little bit more. And try for another picture. Or not. There we go, and then we'll head more north, maybe a little bit west. Kept wanting to say east. A little play ball with Flash here. Just interact with him a little bit for a moment. And he has walked away. He's like, come on. No time for socializing when we have territory to secure. Dens defined. Gotta get ready for our pups. Guys, how many pups do you think they'll have this year? Didn't even think about that. Because last year they only had 2. But I think, if I remember right, I might have done the, like, have bigger litters next year perk, so who knows, maybe they'll have more. I feel like that's a very getting to know you kind of a picture. Just need a good picture of you guys. The weather isn't perfect, but one of these is gonna be good. I'm sure of it. Kind of nice not to have to worry about like affinity dropping, getting back to the pups. Nice to be out and enjoying ourselves. Here we go, 100%. And we're going to continue heading north because we might as well take some of that territory while it's nice and easy to take. If we do happen to get a clear path like all the way up here or something, like before we have pups or anything, like have the option to go to another map. We're not going to do that in this season. The rule will become they have to control that territory for a whole season before they can move on to a new map in the next season. So bunny. Always gotta get different angles because sometimes I think I took a good picture and it's not. Aww. They're so cute. They made such a good pair. Good mates. So hopefully they continue that in this season too. Well, that's kind of a cool spot. Is there... It'd be fun to have a little den right here. Like if there was a den like right underneath this rock with the stream right behind it. What's running over here? Is it a coyote? Yeah. Alright, where are we headed? Into our PD territory. Let's head more north. They definitely did get to have a much bigger territory than I expected in their first season. Hold up, what's this? It's a bull elk skull that is stuck in the tree and we can't get it. That's okay. Oh, we're in neutral territory. Let's go ahead and take this. There we go. There we go. Right, they did hear the, what is this, needle pack howling back at them. This one's below 35%. We might just go over there and take that one really quick. Because we don't want this pack, the needle pack, getting too big. Because we're going to need to take over their territory if we're going to have a path to one of the other maps, most likely Slough Creek. Let's continue this way. Can't believe Lightning is the only puppy out of Moonstone that is getting to have a second year. A second year's litter. Like, out of all of them, she is the last one I expected to make it. Because her stats are kind of terrible. There we go. And this is the right one. It's under 35%. Let's go ahead and take it. Oh, can't do that yet, I guess. Here we go. Needle Pack does not sound too happy about us taking their territory. Oh, I've already peed. Like, how many times do I gotta pee right there? Yeah. So that one's at 45%. We could continue up here to get this stuff, but I think we need to just keep growing our territory further this way. So we're gonna head back east instead. Alright guys, and that is all the time that I have for today. So let me know what you guys thought about Lightning's first episode in season number 2. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging with me. If you enjoyed this episode, please go to like and consider subscribing. Remember, you can leave a comment down below if you'd like. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and until next time, bye-bye!